everyone. This is a tutorial on the website for Greenville 4th grade. It is managed by Nina Copeland. Now if you look at this website, you can see that there are several areas that will help you with more information. For example, there's the home section, which is this page. It has helpful links, the Greenville website, Power School, that's where you can access your grades. There's the Think Central link for all of our math. And there is also 4th grade music activities, as well as some other things on there. There are several tutorials for parents to access to show how we do things. So there's the directions for accessing Google Drive. Sometimes students need to do some assignments on their Google Docs or Sheets or other things, and this is a direction tutorial on how to do that. There's a Power School how-to video tutorial just to show you how you can access their grades online. There is also a tutorial for directions for accessing math homework on Think Central. Now this is a paper that you can read, and it's a checklist in order of how to access things. There's also a video that I made on how to access Think Central. There's a Go Math Parent User Guide. There are several resources on that will help you, as well as a direction tutorial on how to access the ReadWorks website. There are spelling forms and other forms that you could access as well. Now, I've also created a tutorial for every single math lesson. So if you were to click on the Go Math Tutorials, you would just find the chapter that we are studying, and there is a tutorial on the homework section that if your child is still struggling with the concepts, they can watch this tutorial that I've created for every single math lesson in the Go Math book. Here in contact information, there's my email address as well as Mrs. Pugh's. ROAR is our reading program. Now this has all of the forms that you might need to access. So ROAR requirements are like the book reports that they need to read, all of the different categories that they need to read books from. There's a creative book report ideas, categories list, and then there are some actual book report forms that you could print off if you wanted to at home. Here I have dictated some of the readings from a book that we read called The War I Finally Won, and you can see here I have chapters 1 through 4 there. Okay, back up here. Here are some supplemental programs that if you wanted to look at, just to help your child with some more. These right here, let me write on here, these are more language arts based. They're reading challenges, and these are more math based right here. Okay, and then we go back up here. Ooh, hello. Okay. Okay, next, if you were to look at the science section, it has several of the helpful websites that we have in our science core. Now this is going to change a little bit in the year 2020 to 21, but I will update that as you see that as well, just because our core content areas have changed. Here's a section for Utah counties. This has every week our students do a county report on an assigned county. This is the rubric that you can see. The page if you wanted to access what they should be covering on their county report. And then there is also, let's go back. Okay, and now is the writing section. These are just some things that we do in writing. There's the informational writing rubric if they needed some help when they're writing an informational paper, narrative writing rubric, persuasive, and Utah Compose is a writing program that we write in to get some feedback on writing projects. So anyway, this is the website that is a great resource for you if you ever have any questions or need some extra help. This is a great way or source for you to do that. Again, if you ever needed help with contact information, it's all here. Pretty much everything is here. And if you find something that you'd like to be on this website, go ahead and contact me and we can get it put on if you think that would be helpful. Thank you so much for your time.
This is some extra help for chapter 13.3. It is on finding the area of combined rectangles. So what you need to do is just create a rectangle in the information that you know and then just add those together. So for example, let's look at number 2 here. I know the side here is 9 feet and the side here is 5 feet. I also know that the side here is 14 feet and this one is 7. So I could do it either way. I could do it, create a rectangle this way and find the area for this and then this, or I could do it this way. I'm going to go ahead and do it this way just to show you. So we're going to call this one rectangle A and this rectangle B. Now, when we're finding the area, we do this times that, or the side times the top. Some people call it the base, and the base and the height. So this would be the base and this would be the height. Other people call it the length and the width. They both will help you find the area, so you can do whichever. So I'm going to go ahead and say the base times the height. So the base is the 9 feet. So for area, for rectangle A is going to be 9, which is the base, times the height. So base times height is the formula for the area. So 9 times 5, okay? So the area for rectangle A will be 45 square feet, okay? Now let's find the area for rectangle B. So we're going to follow the same formula, A equals B times H, or area equals base times height. So the base for rectangle B will be 14 feet, and the height is going to be 7 here. Okay, so 14 times 7. I don't know 14 times 7 just off the top of my head, so I'm going to write it out. 14 times 7. 7 times 4 is 28. Regroup the 2. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 2 is 9. So the area for rectangle B will be 98 square feet. Now it says find the area of the combined rectangles, so then I'm just going to add those. So I'll do 98 plus the 45. 5 plus 8 is 13. Regroup the 1. 9 plus 4 plus 1 is, so 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 4 is, sorry, is 14. So 143 square feet, okay, is the answer for number 2. Now for numbers 4 through 5, it says use this diagram right here for numbers 4 and 5. Nadia makes the diagram below to represent the counter space she wants to build in her craft room. So for number 4, it says what is the area of the space that Nadia has shown for scrapbooking? So we're just looking at this rectangle right here. Now, the thing that we have to remember is this 15 feet is the whole distance, not just this. So we're going to have to take some of it away. And this 9 feet is again for this whole wall. So we're going to have to take some of that away. You'll notice that the base is 13 feet. So we can for sure, with our formula of A equals base times height, we know that the base is 13 feet, but we need to figure out what the height is. So it'll always give us all of these clues. We just need to be detectives about this. So we know that this side, the whole thing is 15 feet, but just this section is 11 feet. So if we take 11 feet out of that 15, that's the same thing as doing 15 minus 11, which will give us 4 feet. Okay, just to check it, I know that's right, but just to check it, we can look at this side, which is 9, and this is a square. And we know that a square has all equal sides, so all sides would be equal, which would be, this is 5. So 9 minus 5 is also 4. So that's just proof that this side right here, let me change the color, this side right here and this side right here is 4 feet. So that gives us our height. Okay, so 13 times 4. So I'm going to go ahead and do 13 times 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Regroup the 1. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So the area of the space that Nadia has shown for scrapbooking is 52 square feet. Okay, hopefully that helps you to find the area of combined rectangles, but also just using the information that you have, you can figure out what the base and the height is for these rectangles. 14. Whoops.